Hello everyone, welcome to IGCSE Passion, a new video, but this one will be special. It won't be like the rest of the videos where I'll be explaining a certain lesson in a certain subject. This one will be more like an advising video where I'll be talking about subjects that are not commonly chosen by students, and I'll tell you more details about it so that you can think about it. So we have computer science. Computer science is one of the subjects that are not commonly chosen by students during their examinations. So I'll also talk about the myths and the lies that are made about computer science, such as saying that it is harder than ICT, which is absolutely wrong. So if you are interested in this video, then please open the syllabus if you can find it. Now the code of this subject is 0478. Here you go. Wait, sorry. Um, Here's the code. Just enter it in your search engine and check it out, or you can check my description box where I'll be linking the link to the computer science syllabus. So, talking about computer science, it is broken into two papers, paper one and paper two. Paper one is the theoretical one, and paper two is the practical one. But don't let your thoughts go too far. I mean by practical, like it's not a little practical by using a device and entering codes and stuff like that, just like ICT. It is absolutely different. It is solved on paper. It is more like alternative to practical. So don't worry about having a computer, which is an advantage for choosing computer science over ICT. So talking about the details of each paper, they are both broken into 50%. Both of them are made up of 75 marks. But paper one is a short answer and structured questions, and it is mainly uh, based on topics from 1 to 6, which is based on the syllabus. If you're opening if you are opening it right now, you can see that the first 6 topics are covered in paper 1, and the other uh, 4, I guess, the last 4 topics are covered in paper 2. All questions are compulsory, no calculators are permitted, and it is externally assessed. So, for some reasons, I can't say any word. I keep on messing up. So, give me my excuse. I am very sleepy at this time. So, no calculators are permitted. As usual, I'm going to be highlighting the most important things in this PowerPoint. So, no calculators are permitted. Why? You're going to tell me how we will be calculating in computer, but yes, you will be having calculations, but they are mainly not that hard. They are trying just to make you have the mental calculating, I guess, skills. So you need to know how to mentally calculate and to stop relying too much on your calculator, as you're not going to be allowed to have it during your examination. You will be using it in, I guess, the first 2 topics in your syllabus, which is talking about the binary and the denary and the hexadecimal text. So you're gonna use it, I'm telling you. And also calculating files is also required from you. So you need to know how to do mental math. Now talking about paper two, it is talking about algorithms, programming, and logic. It is made up of 75 marks, as we said earlier. It is made up of short answer and structured questions, but the difference between it and paper one is that it contains scenario-based questions for your, I guess, coding skill, which includes pseudocode and Python. But put in mind just before I complete, what I mean by Python is that not everyone is required to learn Python. You only need to learn pseudocode. So Python is not required. I repeat, you don't need it. If you do know how to use it, then excellent. But you still need to learn pseudocode in any situation. So pseudocode is required. Python is not. Questions will be based on topics 7 to 10, as I said earlier. All questions are compulsory, no calculators are permitted, and it is also externally assessed. So, In this paper, you won't really need a calculator eventually, like in all situations, whether they allow the calculator or not, you're not needing it. So, what I'll be talking about later on is the way of learning it, the level of hardness, sources to use, and exam preparation. So ways to master CS is by using flashcards, blurting, and past papers for sure. So flashcards is a very efficient way of learning CS as it contains a lot of definitions and statements that you need to memorize, such as the if statement and stuff like that, and pseudocode, and the case of statement. So all of that is required from you, and I guess that is a lot of memorization. So by active recall and flashcards, that will help you a lot by going through your CS examination. So if you're not feeling like understanding what is a flashcard and or how do you use it efficiently, or you don't understand how do you do the blurting thing, then please write in the comments so that I can take that into consideration and make a video to explain for you exactly how you can use these two methods in your IGCSE examinations, specifically for IGCSE. And lastly, you need past papers. All subjects require past paper solving. You cannot enter your examination without at least solving past papers because past papers is your key to success. So moving on, why do you choose CS? As we said earlier, it does not require a lot of equipment. So ICT, for instance, requires you using a computer or just to practice to know what you are going to be doing. And I guess I don't know how many papers are you doing in ICT, but I know that there is a practical thing that you'll be working on a computer and you'll be examining on a computer. And if you're not having a computer, then computer science is a very good choice. You won't need to buy one, and life will be easy. Another thing is that it is a medium hardness subject. It's not that hard. You can achieve the A star easily. It is also mixing a lot of different skills. Universities and colleges really like to see you performing CS, as CS is covering much more stuff than the ICT. ICT is not covering a lot of skills, so you know how to use pseudocode. You have the logic that is required to go with CS, and that is giving you, let's say, um, like a better future than the one who will be choosing ICT. And put in mind that it is not a very high curve. I brought two examples, including the May June 2022 session and the Feb March 23 session. I didn't bring the last one, which is May June 2023, as it wasn't posted, but as you can see, where's the subject? Let's say the extended one, which is this one, the e-story that you need, like the the minimum amount of marks that you should have to bring the A star is 85. 85, can you imagine? Like the total is 125. By bringing an 85, you've got the A star. So it is an easy subject, as you can see. Like the curve is so low, you can bring A star easily. Not only that, but as you can see, also in Feb March, the maximum mark after rating is 150. Um, and the minimum mark is on 109, which is like literally just removing around 40 marks. Can you imagine, like, if you literally failed in one paper, but you succeeded in the other one, then you've got a star. So the main sources that you'll be using is both the main book here is a chart. This one is the book, the student book that we'll be using, and beside it is the syllabus that I linked in the description, and I guess some of you are opening right now. So you refer to the syllabus and go back to your book because the book sometimes contains extra information that you cannot get any use of, but the syllabus, please check out each and every point that is included in your lesson as each point you may get asked with. And for me, from my own experience, I did the computer science earlier, and I'm telling you, there was one point in chapter 3 that I didn't even notice because it was at the top of the page and it was asked in my paper, and I lost a mark. So Please check each and every point. You can just print it out and put it beside you and check and read each and every point and just use your pencil to mark each and every point that you are sure of. And the book, the same thing. You just go ahead and read each and every point inside there, but just rely on your syllabus and refer to your book when there's a point that you don't understand. And I also recommend searching for the revision guide. Now, I didn't find the latest revision guide for the computer science, but if anyone found it, then please just you can email me or email me or write in the comments so that I can link it for the rest of the students. And that's all for the day. Hope that I helped you and good luck in your examinations and see you in the upcoming video.